We're going to demonstrate how to do the calibration on your bag compressor actuator. If you do have a bag compressor that's over your vacuum belt. So first thing I'm going to do is get to the maintenance main menu and go to calibrate linear actuators, and then I'm going to go to the top compress. So I want to enter manual mode, do the calibration procedure. Here I get my jog buttons. I can jog this axis up and down and make sure that actuator is working in the first place. So it is. And now I want to start the calibration procedure. So start calibration. Confirm you want to start calibration. You get a message saying remove change parts prior to the calibration. It's not really necessary in this case. There's no change parts interfering, so we're going to go ahead and confirm start. And the instructions tell us to jog the top compress until the middle of the orange belts touch the black belt, and then press the set bottom position. So when we do that, we're going to jog that. We're going to jog this assembly, and we can see this bottom surface that this belt assembly makes that my finger is touching. And we want that to just touch this top surface of the vacuum belt, and then that's going to represent the zero position, or the completely lowered position of that actuator. So I'm going to jog it down with the push button, and I want to just touch that surface. Right there. I'm just touching that surface. And let's see here. And we're going to consider that the zero position. It might be a millimeter above the surface, maybe 2 millimeters or so. That's okay. It's not a very sensitive position. So I'm going to set the bottom position there on the HMI. So I'm all the way down. I set the bottom position at 0. And now the instructions tell me to jog the top compress until we're between 100 and 120 millimeters above that vacuum belt, that black belt. And that's about 4 to 5 inches. So you can kind of start by kind of judging it, and be careful. If you jog too far up, then you can fault the actuator. So right there, I'm going to measure that same distance that we just taught the zero position to. I'm going to put my tape measure on the surface of the vacuum belt, and then look for about 100 to 120 millimeters. Right now I'm at about 70, 75 or so. So I'm going to keep on going up. So I jog up a little farther, and I'll double check. And now I'm at about 100 millimeters. I'll go a little farther. So we'll go there. And I'll measure again. And now I'm at about 100, let's see, 104 millimeters or so. So I'm going to take that measurement. I'm going to go back to the HMI, and I'm going to input that into the top position. So it's at about 104. There's your range, 100 to 120. That's what we measured, 104, and that's at the position it's actively in. And that's all you need to do. Calibration's complete, and you've calibrated the linear actuator for the bag stop. Thank you for watching.